Hey team, Jay here from Explore the Movement. Just a few strategies, tips, movement prep for 19.2, technically 16.2. So we've got start off with an 8-minute time of 25 toast bar, 50 double unders, 15 cleans, starting off relatively light on the cleans, and then progressively going heavier as we progress on. It gets spicy very, very quickly. We want to think about a few things before we start this workout. Our warm-up and our setup. So we need to get the lungs really warmed up. We need to get the apex and the base to open up, get the chest expanded. So get on a treadmill, get on a rower, make sure you really get the heart rate up, elevate it, get it up, down, so that the chest really expands. We know that in our warm-ups we do a lot of breathing work, and we know that the first couple of rounds are always a little bit slower than the last rounds, so make sure that you really get the heart rate up. Secondly, we want to mobilize those positions, go into the stretches. The whole list of mobilizations will get released soon, but make sure you mobilize the front rack position, make sure you mobilize the hips, the ankles for the cleans, and especially what you want to mobilize is you want to mobilize that toes to bar position. You don't want the psoas and the hip flexors to overwork themselves. You want to go through the position nice and relaxed. Thirdly, I want you to do a small little trial on it. So while you do this, you can see more or less your pacing strategy of how fast you need to go within the repetitions. Remember, you need to think of the longer run if you want to be competitive, but if you want to make that 8-minute time cap, you got to go a little bit faster. Then in the cleans, I want you to work up anywhere between like 70-75% of your 1 rep max. Go through it, make sure it feels good, make sure the positions are good, make sure you're stable. Don't just jump into the workout not having to go up to a heavier percentage clean that you have. And then the fifth point here is, and this is something that happens sometimes in competitions, it happens in our workouts, we go through double unders and then the rope breaks. Make sure you have a spare skipping rope next to you. Make sure magnesium is close by if you need it, so that you're prepared for the workout. Then our movement prep, what we want to do for the toast bar is really get into the posterior side. Make sure the hamstrings are loose, the lower back, the glutes. The less tension you have on that, the more you will be allowed to get a better toast bar, more economical swing. Stay relaxed in the shoulders. Don't tense up the shoulders. We don't want to have a strong pull every time. We just want to fold from the midline, making momentum kind of our key here to go through the toes to bar. Keep the eyesight forward. Don't lean back with the head or lean forward. You just want to stay neutral. Focus on a spot, maybe on the other side or the opposite side of the gym, where you can have your eyes focused so that you maintain neutral throughout the whole movement. Then a quick thing is, don't hold your breath during the toes to bar. We know that when it gets harder, we intend to brace and hold our breath and our jaw tightens up and our grip overtense. Stay relaxed, breathe, make sure you get economical breathing during it. Remember, a muscle can't work without oxygen for a very long time. Double unders, stay relaxed, relax the shoulders. Remember, the movement comes from the wrist, it doesn't come from the shoulders. So when you jump, think nice and tall, stay upright, a nice good posture, not tensing up and rounding and bringing it from the shoulders, because I can guarantee you if you go back to the toast bar and the cleans, that tension is going to transfer with you and you're going to get this little lactate shuttle. Then we move into the cleans. Make sure the position feels comfortable. Make sure your ankles are good mobilized. Get a weight on them, get a kettlebell on them, stay in that position for a while, put the kettlebell on the knee. Make sure that you feel good in your dorsiflexion in the ankle so that your clean can be in a good receiving position. The last thing you want to do is do your cleans and then fail them or drop the bar forward because the bottom position is not mobilized at all. Then strategy, toast bar. We're definitely thinking of breaking early on. Maybe we're looking at a 15-10 on the first set, or maybe a 10-8-7. but remember the toes to bar are going to catch up with you very, very fast. So we want to break them as soon as possible, but make the rest periods really, really short. Set a target for yourself. Set something like, I'm going to do 10 reps, then I'm going to rest for 5 seconds, and have your judge or your coach count down those seconds for you so that you know you don't get lost in time. Because we know when things get rushed and things get hazy and what, that we lose track of the time. In the double unders, preferably we want to go unbroken in them. We don't want to hang around breaking multiple sets on the double unders. The double unders should technically be a resting position. If you are nice and comfortable, maintain your pace, eyesight forward, staying on one spot, jumping exactly the same height, not over jumping. If you do need to break them, try to plan them, but we do know that sometimes you trip up. When you do trip up, don't stress, don't freak out, stop, reset, and take it from there. Don't stress during the double unders. Cleans, maximally in the first set doubles. You don't want to go more than that. There's no reason for it. It's not faster. Most of us, I'd say 80% to 90% of us are thinking singles. As soon as that clean happens, you come up, you drop the bar immediately, and you step to the bar. There's no need to bring the bar up, front rack position, drop, step backwards, then step forward, then picking up the bar again. As soon as the bar drops, you want to be at the bar, regrip, and into the next clean. Right, guys, those are my thoughts. If you have any comments, comment it below, and have fun and good luck with 19.2.